Hey guys, it's mercedes-amg here, and today I'm driving the brand new AMG GT 63S. That's a mouthful, and we're going to be doing some crazy upgrading to it, even though it's quite fast stock. I'll right off the bat do a bit of a pull. Yeah, this thing is, it's pretty quick for a big, heavy four-door sedan. Now, this thing is all-wheel drive, but the bias is so far to the back, it almost feels like it's rear-wheel drive. So, it's quite nice in that aspect, stock. Also, the sound this thing makes. Yeah, it's a nice, big, fat V8 German engineering masterpiece, definitely. So, yeah, we'll go and upgrade this thing. We'll get out of this damn dark nighttime. Okay, so now we can see it in more light. It's got a very unique paint job, I must say. It's not the most flash thing I have ever seen. So I'll show you what it has for engine swaps. We could put a 5.2 litre V10 or V12, 6.5 litre, sorry. This, as I will show, is all-wheel drive. Even though it feels like it's rear-wheel drive, yeah, it's pretty leery. Now, we don't have really any body mods, which is kind of a bummer. It's a big German four-door muscle car, I think. Not really a fan of the race lettering on the tyres on this car. It'll definitely look much nicer with wider track width. Okay, that actually puts the poke out a fair amount, or we could make it look completely stanced. I'm not a fan of that, so I'll just leave it on the second. Back one, yeah, that makes it look quite fat, so that's quite nice. I'm also going to be leaving the stock rims on because I really do like them. Oh wow, this thing looks mean. Oh, okay, so we can put drift suspension on this, kind of like the X-Class, which didn't make any sense. Okay, making this bad boy a bit lighter, so that is quite cool. 477, so it's 470 kilowatt stock, which is pretty respectable. So yeah, it's quite a fast thing, just standard. Oh, 1,013 newton meters. We're past 1,000. That's always a good sign. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, there we go. Car is finished. Okay, doing my typical tune thing, just putting the tyre pressure down a little bit. Oh, we can't change the camber or the height or anything. No. Oh, also, 81% bias to the rear. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it's so leery. Okay, I've not put upgraded suspension on it because I didn't see an option to put lower. Yeah, that's quite weird. We can't put any lower on this. Forza, please put some race suspension on this. That'd be quite nice. Yeah, well, I guess for now, it's going to be on stock suspension. Okay, let's see what we have for paint options. We've got these stripes. I'm not sure why we can't paint the stripe different from our own, because we were able to usually do that. Oh my god, that's white. And also, look in the interior. That's some very yellow stitching. Now, I made my X-Class white as well, but not sure about this. I'm thinking maybe something darker. Okay, so I may make this some sort of like really crazy candy red or something. That is always nice to have something really unique. Oh wow. That almost looks like the same colour you'd see on like the latest Mazdas with their red colour. It's quite nice. There we go. Yeah, that's really pretty. Now, usually I do carbon mirrors, but this car already has them. And if I was able to paint them from not being carbon, I wouldn't have done it because I think it looks weird. Okay, we have many options on the rims. Oh wow, that's quite different. I'm thinking some sort of maybe brushed or semi-gloss. Yeah, I like that. I think Group 2 changes that. Yeah, that's a nice black gloss. Wow. So that changes that. How cool is that? Just a slight difference. Okay, I'll do that. That's a nice little touch. Okay, there we go. And we're done. Okay, here we are. It's not as dark, which is quite nice. Hoping this stock suspension will hold up with the amount of power I've put into it. Kind of a weird thing that doesn't have aftermarket race suspension. But anyway, how about we do a dig? And let me just tell you, I'm expecting a bit more wheel spin. That's, yeah, more wheel spin, but it also has some good front end grip. It's just fun enough to go leery with, but stable enough that it's not going to kill you. Yeah, this is a fun car. A big German muscle car, which is, yeah, actually fun. Now, usually I don't do these things in my videos, but I might as well tell this story. If you saw my Instagram story, you would have seen the XR8 was not doing something right with the tune, so it was reloaded back onto the stock tune. So we had to do that, but at the time of recording, we've had it retuned again. Now, it's had some modifications, and I've also learnt a few amount of things off the car. So with the 5-litre supercharged V8 engines that they've got in them, they are so heavily detuned, it's ridiculous. I didn't think they'd be that detuned, but from what I heard, they are. So, let's say in first gear, I'll just use this car for an example. You floor it, and with the stock tune, it limits it to 50% power in first gear, and slowly decreases every gear up. But, yeah, the car is so detuned from factory, it's ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to tell you the horsepower figures of the XR8, what it turned out to be, because I'll be revealing that probably in a coming month or so. So yeah, I'll reveal that later, but for now, what the hell, I'm stuck behind these two Mercs. Oh, they just drag raced. Get out the way, come on. Oh, frick. Jeez, freaking driver tires are stupid. Okay, I think they thought that was a street race. Yeah, if you want to be a hoon in this, you definitely can. Yeah, this is pretty stable with the stock suspension, I must say. Even though I'll probably plow into a field soon. But yeah, it's, oh, yep, here we go. Skids. Yeah, if you want to be a hoon, you absolutely can. It's kind of really good at anything you can do on the road. So, what do you think of the styling on this? I'm not 100% sure. I kind of like it. Like, I'm not 100% sure, as I said. It kind of looks like a CLA, just made bigger. And I'm not really a big fan of that. Also, the torque range in this thing. You put your foot down, and it just goes. It just doesn't stop. Also, the pops. Just hear those pops, wow. Oh, also another thing with the XR8. The old tune that was on it, that was bad, we found it was overfueling the injectors way too much. So that could have ended in disaster. Glad we got to when we could. And we also noticed with this new tune, we don't have the pops and the bangs from the exhaust like we used to. Mainly because it was burning way more fuel then, so it's all happy now, and ridiculously fast. I'm not sure if it's this fast, but it's pretty insane for a $50,000 car. Well, yeah, I may end it. Thanks for viewing it. It's really awesome to have new viewers and all that stuff. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.